Welcome everyone to our first in-person event for Relay for Life Bensalem. All of us at ELG are very happy to see people in person and be here for a whole day. It's great to see everyone. The campsite's up. I'm going to introduce Mary Ann Griffin. She's going to introduce some people that are coming up to say a few words.
Hi everybody, I'd like to introduce Pastor Alice Ann to take us on the blessing.
I'm the Reverend Alice Ann Bonham. I'm the pastor at Bensalem United Methodist Church, and I'm really delighted to be here. And I invite you into a time of prayer with me. Gracious and most holy God, your love and grace surround us always and everywhere. It's been a long while since we've been able to gather in person, and in the intervening time, there are those whom we have lost. And so we lift them to your loving care and ask that perpetual light would shine upon them, and that you would comfort families and friends as they continue to grieve the loss of those whom they care so much for. And as we gather this day to work towards the end of this scourge of cancer, we ask your blessings to be upon us and all that we do. We ask that you would keep us safe from harm, and that our conversations and our activities would be something that would bring glory to you and to your kingdom. For we gather here in the hope and grace of your love for each and every one of us. And we lift all of our prayers in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Mary Ann and Pastor. Relay for Life is a American Cancer Society signature event, but it's so much more than that. It's an opportunity for cancer survivors to be supported, caregivers to be honored, and for those who have lost their battle to be remembered. This event is a time of hope and healing. For the next 12 hours, we will be doing all of this and so much more. During the day, please make sure you say thanks to those in orange shirts for all their commitment and long hours of planning this to make this event possible for today. Many of us gather here because we know someone who has been touched by cancer or are facing it personally. Or maybe we just want to create a world where cancer and the pain of suffering does not exist. What if we were able to just treat it like a chronic disease and we didn't have to worry about someone losing their life? What a day that would be. Our community and thousands across the nation and the globe gather together each year because we have hope for a future where cancer never steals another life. I would like to welcome back up Mary Ann Griffin.
We know the only way to make that happen is when we take action. I would like to introduce an amazing supporter of us who would not be in this beautiful park if it wasn't for him, Mayor Joseph DiGirolamo.
Thank you, Mary Ann, and to all the volunteers up here and out there. My God, I just saw how much you raised so far this year, and I know all the work you do. But I know the cameras out there, and this will be on our TV channel. I want to make sure all of you, it's only $46,000. Their goal is 110. So I want to make sure we get out there and get people this year to bring it up where we're supposed to be. I know we've been away for a couple of years because of COVID, and you know what? Cancer didn't stop those 2 years. Cancer didn't stop. So we want to make sure all of you out there that are watching this on TV, that you know that we need your help. And I just want to thank everybody here, all the volunteers that are working today. And I expect it's going to be a little bit hot, but I expect we're going to get some people out here later on today. And you're welcome to our amphitheater. You see we have great grounds. Anytime that Relay for Life wants to do something here in Bensalem, you know you have our support. So thanks for all you do. And my family, mom, dad, brother, all died of cancer. So I understand it, and I hope everybody else has that there. Let's wipe out cancer like we've done a lot of other diseases. God bless you. Continue all your hard work, and you'll be rewarded. Thank you. God bless you.
And just on I guess it's a personal note, I'm actually the ACS CAN District 1 representative for all of Bucks County, and I have to tell you, dealing with all of different representatives in Bucks County, Bucks County, Bensalem is one of the ones that whenever I go out to any of these people, Casey Tomlinson, Tommy Tomlinson, Brian Fitzpatrick, and Jean, and ask for them to support us in any of the bills that we have out there, they always come through. And you're so fortunate, because I can tell you in the state of Pennsylvania, it's not that way in every single county. So I'm very proud personally to be able to have to associate with these people for the last 2 years with ACS CAN, going to the Senate and going to the House and going to DC. So if anyone would like to come up and make any comments, we have Casey.
Good morning, everyone. State Representative Casey Tomlinson. Always look forward to coming here every year. Thank you to the American Cancer Society, Relay for Life, Marianne Griffith, and her whole team that put on such a great event every year. I certainly look forward to it. To all the survivors out there, may God bless you and your family with health and happiness, and I look forward to walking with you today.
Okay, and then we have Congressman Brian Fitzpatrick.
By virtue of you all being here, I don't think it's a stretch to say that cancer has impacted your life in some way, whether it be yourselves or your family members. I have two family members, my mom and my sister, who thankfully are survivors, are around to tell their story. Unfortunately, my brother is not here to tell his story. He succumbed to melanoma a few years back. Treatments have come a long way, as we all know. My brother Mike was on a drug called Keytruda. It's a PD-1 inhibitor that was used to treat him. And we made phenomenal strides. That drug, that medication allowed him to be here a few years longer than he probably otherwise would have been. But treatments are not enough. If we can put a man on the moon in the 1960s, we should be able to cure cancer, the leading cause of death in this generation. And that's what we're all about. And what you're doing here, not just raising awareness, which is very important, because there's a lot of things going on, and it's always a competition of getting that attention that's needed to make sure that we're focusing on cancer research and not just treatments but cures. But also raising the funds. Obviously, it's our job, both at the federal and the state level, to invest as much money as we can into the NIH, into the CDC, and the NCI, the National Cancer Institute, because it is an investment. Every dollar we spend, that we can bring on new researchers, try out different methods and techniques to try to beat this god-awful disease once and for all, and that's what it's about. It's about awareness, number one, but two, it's about funding. And if we can combine those two, we've proved as a nation there's nothing we can't overcome, and we have to overcome this because it's devastated so many families for far too long, and that's what we're here for today. So thank you all for being here.
Jean is now our county commissioner, but we all know Jean has always been here for us for all these years.
Thank you so much. Good to see everybody. I mean, I think this is the 23rd year that it's been held here in Bensalem, the Relay for Life for Cancer. Thank you to the leadership team for putting this on and all the good work that you do. It's just terrific to see the cancer survivors out there. Thank you for being here. You know, you're really our heroes, so thank you very much for being here with us today and sharing. And as the mayor said, his mother and father and brother died from cancer. His brother was my dad, Gene. And I just want to remember him today. It was 28 years this past March that he passed away from lung cancer. So it is a disease that touches every family sooner or later. So what you are all doing here today, I mean, we're going to find a cure for this disease. We are. If we continue to work together, we're going to find a cure. So this disease of cancer will not take another one of our loved ones some point in time. So thank you for being here. Thank you for the invitation, and God bless each and every one of you. Thank you. And I'm going to introduce State Representative Frank Barry. He's going to come up and say a few words. Frank?
Brought my sidekick here, Jake, with me. Thank you, Gene. I'm the state representative just to north of here, Middletown, Lower South, Upper South, Langhorne. I'm also a senior member of our delegation. I succeeded Gene in that role, though he is truly more senior than I am. But I do want to thank the organizers and everybody took the time to be out here today. We can go and advocate for good policy in Harrisburg and whatnot, but the money you're raising for research awareness and on this important cause is very important. I'm a 33-year volunteer firefighter in my home community. I actually authored the legislation that makes cancer a presumed job-related illness for firefighters, both career and volunteer in this Commonwealth, because of the exposures that men and women that are serving our community experience in doing that job every day. So we'll continue to advocate for good policy here. To the volunteers and organizers, we thank you so much for the great work you're doing. Have a great race, everyone.
Our state representative, Tommy Tomlinson, who is retiring this year. So.
Thank you, Mary Ann, and thank you all for all your hard work. This is a very, very important event for not just this Bensalem community, but all of the community around here. And I just want to thank you for that work. And we've got a great leadership team in this town, in this township, in this county, and in this state. And we're behind you 100%. And I've always said the harder people work for an issue, the harder we work for you. So your demonstration here today, your work here today just makes us even work harder for you. So thank you very much. I just had back surgery, so I don't even think I'm going to get one lap in here, but I'm going to do the best I can. Thank you for coming out.
We just have one more dedication that this person does not know that we did. Last year we did a spotlight in our program book, virtual program book. Our winner of that was Bev Halley, who's right over here. She raised a ton of money for our event. And this year we decided to keep it going. So this year's recipient is Mary Ann Griffin. So there's a nice little write-up in there for her. So Angel, where's Angel?
Okay, the short version of the website page, which if you haven't seen, there is a QR code that you guys can pull your cameras out and the web page will pop right up for you if you do that on your camera at the registration table. But if you want to open up your phones now, the website is bit.ly/RelayBen 2022. So that's bit.ly/RelayBen 2022.
Angel will be here all day if you need that said again. At this time, we would like to introduce our staff partner, Brianna.
Thank you all so much. Thank you for joining us here today. I'm so excited to be back in person. I know the last couple of years have been a hybrid virtual, so it's so nice to see everyone, see all the teams out, and we're excited to relay today. I just wanted to take some special time to thank our event sponsors, our community partners, and supporters. Each year we like to recognize our special partners and their support. This year we are really excited to recognize Parks Casino and all of their support towards our relay. We're excited to announce that this year they are our presenting sponsor. We have Ron and Michelle here from Parks. Thank you. They have graciously supported our Survivor Luncheon and other elements of our relay today. We look forward to working with them in the future and building this strong partnership with them, with Relay and the American Cancer Society. So thank you so much for your continued support, as well as all of our other partners and sponsors. I'd like to thank the Penn Community Bank Amphitheater, where we are today. It's a great venue and space. Our Diamond Credit Union, Bensalem Township, and Bristol Borough School District. We also have a wonderful program book. Angel just gave you the link for that. If you want to see a full list of our partners and supporters, feel free to head there, also on our website. But thank you all again. We really appreciate your support. We would also like to present a special award to Parks Casino for their support, not just this year, but over the last few years. So thank you again.
Thank you, and thank all of the tremendous people who are servant leaders out here just giving. And Parks is so glad to be part of that giving spirit. And for 17 years that I've been there, and with Michelle and others on our team, we're just so happy and pleased to be here to support. And thank you for the award. Thank you to the staff. Thank you for our public officials who have taken their time to be here. But we want you to continue on, and we will continue with you. And we don't want you to quit, because when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're traveling seems all uphill, when funds are low and debts are high, and you want to smile and you just sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is filled with twists and turns, and some of us also learn that many a problem turns around, and he might have won and he stuck it out. Don't give up the fight, though the pace seems slow. You might succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out. The silver clouds are tinted down. And you never know how close you are. You might be so near, but seem so far. So stick with the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse. You must not quit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Each year we usually have a cancer survivor to say a few words. This year, because it was our first time back and we're doing kind of a sports theme, we decided to change it up a little bit. Two of our committee members, Noreen Pratt, Noreen, wake up, and Christine are going to read a poem, and the lovely ladies in the back, like you're at a sports event, are going to hold up a letter.
H is for hope, which is everlasting. O is for oneness, because we all stand united in the fight against this awful disease. P is for power, because that is what we have as part of the more than 4,000 events across our beautiful nation. E is for education, because we will eradicate cancer and make it a distant memory. One day soon, I will read a different story, one that does not talk of hope, but of cure.
C is for cancer, the disease that has joined polio, smallpox, and chloria as largely a thing of the past. U is for us, the people who were a big part of making this possible. R is for remember, because though we have eradicated this disease, we still remember those who have battled this demon. E is for eradicate. No one gets cancer anymore. We have won this battle. But until that day, we all battle on. We all united against cancer. We all walk, because there is no finish line until we find a cure.
Thank you, everyone. Throughout the day, you will be given chances to celebrate life with your family, friends, and neighbors. We will provide music and activities. You bring the laughter, smiles, and energy to help us celebrate this. Let's go ahead and get things started. If you're a survivor, would you start lining up right behind the police motorcycles over there, and we'll get our first lap started?